Hi there, this is David and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails of Zero. Last time we made it through the final dungeon and we opened up some monster chests. Not really, but yeah, we also went through and we found all of the previous Gnosis users. They were kidnapped and taken here, and then we also found Ravash and Marconi and all of them here as well. And then because Lloyd is such a good guy, we released them from prison, and then they kind of yelled at us for releasing them from prison. If it was up to me, I would have just let them rot. Just rot in hell for all I care. All of them. Ravash, Marconi, every single last one of those, like the scum of the earth, dregs of society. But Lloyd's a better person than I am. Okay, hit that switch. And I also want to go ahead and equip that Aurora dress. That's very, very nice. Stick that on Ellie. And then this is a secret shortcut back to the previous jail that we were at. So we can go ahead and open up some more slots. Let's see, go ahead. We still can't get Ellie's slot. Lovely. That's just great. You know, this might be... the game designers might want to think, hey, maybe we're charging way too much to open up these slots if we are in the final dungeon and we can't even open them. Maybe it's just me, but I find that to be just a tad bit ridiculous. Okay, so here we want to go ahead and rest up because we do have a boss fight coming up very soon, actually. And in order to prepare for that, I'm going to take Randy out of my party and go ahead and put Tio in. Basically, during this boss fight, I want to show off Estelle and Joshua's S-Crafts. That's the last thing that I need to show off. And then I'll kick him out of the party. Earnest? Oh, looking good as ever, I see. What's with that sword? Yeah, you guys remember that. Well, I guess it wasn't that long ago. And I see that you're still taking your crack. Got it. Oh, well, yeah, we're nice people, unlike you. How is that a joke? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, that is... yeah. Well, his eyes are red, so maybe he is being mind-controlled. Oh, or he could be doing this of his own free will. New holy ground. Is it a holy ground because Kia is from here? Is that what that computer terminal is saying? Yeah, now is not the time for questioning. Now is the time for kicking ass and taking names. Whoa! What's going on now? Holy crap! Yeah, so he can turn into a demon too? And he gets dragons. That's just great. Oh. Yeah, I mean, you were a really good-looking guy, and now not so much. It's really sad. Yeah, I agree with the cell. It's actually kind of heartbreaking. Ernest Reese? I don't think he's related to Reese from Trails in the Sky the Third, but maybe? That was her first name, wasn't it? Pretty sure it was. Let's see. Okay, so this guy is very weak to space arts, and his little Wervins over there are weak to space arts as well. So the girls are here to pretty much just cast over and over and over again. Last Disaster. Let's see if I can get all three of them in there. That'd be great, but looks like not, so that's enough. And then Estelle gets a critical hit. Let's see, but let's use Joshua's S-Craft since he has 200 CP for this critical hit. Very, very nice. And then just for the sake of completion, let's go ahead and show off hers too. Okay, very good. Oh wow, those wervins are still alive? I'm gonna have to do something about that by using Tio's S-Craft. The Ether Buster. Yeah, get all three of them. And we've seen that before. But the reason why I want to get rid of the wervins is because they can cancel your arts. And you really do not want that to happen with this great disaster, right? Whoa! Here. Yeah, this guy can also kill you, he can blind you, he can inflict the burn status, and he has an S-Craft of his own. He's not a lot of fun. But yeah, that last disaster is really the way to go here, because it deals just so much damage. Estelle, could you, like, revive her? That would be lovely. Let's see, we'll do, this one. There we go. Now is not the time to be skimping on items. We're so close to the end of the game. Yeah, just attack. Whatever. And then just have the girls keep on going using their last disaster. And this guy will be down for the count. He can't cancel arts. But if he starts casting arts, we're going to want Estelle to cancel that as well. But she's fainted now, so she can't. That's just great. So yeah, get some status protection if you're on higher difficulty levels. Don't do what I did and just run on in here. And then completely miss him. Great. That's just great. You know, if we miss the enemy, we shouldn't have to be forced to watch the animation. We should get to skip that. Just saying. Oh, hey, and we got him. Not that bad at all. Just have casters in there. You'll be fine. And equip some status protection as well. I would mostly protect against instant death, and then if possible or if needed, then blind and burn. But really, it's instant death that can really just ruin your day. I love how Estelle's like, it's like he's a totally different person. Well, no shit, Estelle, he just turned into a demon. Yeah, how much more different person can you get? And to think that, at one point, he was like, almost engaged to Ellie. They were like boyfriend-girlfriend, like they were pretty serious, pretty hot and heavy. Yeah. Hopefully leaving him here won't come back to haunt us. Oh, poor guy. I feel bad for him just leaving him there. He's so hot. Okay, there we get a sunny pendulum. Let's go ahead and check that one out as well. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Oh, that's not so great. But anyway, one thing that I do want to do is get my party back together, bring in the boys. There we are. And I will deal with their equipment off-screen as far as transferring over Estelle and Joshua's good orbments and accessories and all that kind of stuff. And then I'll be showing you the setup that I want to use against the final bosses. But hopefully, crossing our fingers, we can actually finish up this final dungeon today. Hopefully. Oh, okay. What do we have there? Let's see. I think that's another one that doesn't really give any stat bonuses, it just blocks status ailments, so it's kind of crappy. But yeah, it just blocks seal and mute. So, nothing too hot, but it's there. Oh, the fourth layer already. Hey. And we get the jump on this guy. Sweet. Ooh, the Dark Legend, weak to wind. Okay, oh, one-shot kills. That's just lovely. Well, at least we all get critical hits and everything. I think, I want to say I took off the detection cords off of Ellie that detects treasure chests, in order to have her have access to Last Disaster, because it just doesn't give that much space art, so I'm going to have to look into that. Oh, look at this. Huh. Guess we have to go this way, there's no other place to go. Let's see, moving and grooving right along through this place. Whoa. This reminds me of something out of E7, actually. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. The Ripped Throat. Wow. Steals its life, also weak to wind. A lot of these guys are weak to wind. Huh. Oh, weak to time magic as well, not that I really care about that, because you really just want to get rid of these trash mobs as fast as humanly possible. That guy on the right looks like the, the Killer Machine from the Dragon Warrior series? The guy that can attack twice and just ruin your day. You know who I'm talking about. If you've ever played a Dragon Warrior game in your life, they've been in every single one since like Dragon Warrior 2. They are a royal pain in the ass. And then they can get like critical hits on you and all that. Ooh, they're just a nightmare. This guy though, not so much. Seems rather easy, if I do say so myself. Oh, hey. You're not taking after your Dragon Warrior cousin. Your more famous cousin, I guess. Okay, let's see. Going on through here. We want to head over to the left-hand side first. The southern route is a dead end for now. But over here, we have yet another monster chest. Oh, with even more annoying monsters this time? Answer, yes. But remember we got that new combination craft with Ellie the Star Blast 2? Let's show it off. Oh, very, very nice. By the way, these little attack bot guys, they can AT delay you, which is really annoying. Are these guys weak to space? I think that they're weak to space. It might be time. I could be wrong, but I think it's space. I'll have to wait till Ellie's turn to really figure it out whenever I get some information on them. By the way, they can cancel, so that's annoying. But keep on going after them because it is totally worth getting some art damage against this guy. Let's see, what exactly is he? Okay, it is time. Yeah, it says obstructs their chanting, which is just lovely. But you definitely want to still do the best that you can to get some art damage against this guy because he's very, very high defensive power. Also, he can summon some of those little killer machines to bother you. They're constantly coming. It's just like a never-ending supply of them. So that's really annoying, combined with the art cancellation. Like, these guys are just a pain. But yeah, take them out. There we are. Time magic is really the way to go, even though I kind of forgot. And then we get Orion Guard, which is actually kind of useless, I've got to say. Yeah, it increases defensive power and art defensive power, which is kind of nice, but I have the Power Suit, which increases more defense, and it gives you a strength boost, which is very nice for Randy. Like, you might want to give it to Joshua if you were still using Joshua, but I'm not. Whoa! Yeah! Okay, let's take this northern route, and here we have a little switch. We've already gone the right path, but that just leads us back to where we came from, so you want to hit the switch one more time. And now we have the left path open to us, but how do we get back over to the beginning? Well, just go right this way. I'll tell you exactly how to get back to the beginning. But first, treasure! And a little battle. That always works too. But again, it's just trash mobs. Like, we can kill it very easily. Let's look at this information. Dark Legend, yeah, weak versus wind. Did we already see this guy? We may have. I may have completely forgotten that we already saw him. I don't know. Dark Legend sounds familiar to me. Maybe they're just so unremarkable that I completely forgot about them. Because that could be the case as well. I mean, these enemies aren't exactly memorable to me, I've got to say. Especially because they keep on changing every single stratum that we're going down. Whoa, this guy's like really fast chasing me. Hey, got him! Well, here's a demonstration against this guy with the Team Rush. Honestly, he has a countdown attack, which is like an ultimate attack if you let him survive that long. I don't. He can also blind you, so yeah. The end. Pretty simple. And then just go on up this way, and this path is going to lead us into a kind of a loop. Whoa! Back to the beginning. Hit the switch right here. Now remember, we were in the 4th stratum, and now we're in the 3rd layer. Yeah, because it loops you back around. That was that door that we couldn't get to earlier. But now, we made it. So thank God that we went ahead and we switched that switch. Yeah, I guess we have seen that guy, because we already went the right time the first time. Now we're going to the left-hand side. There we are. And let's see what we got going on over here. Oh, some treasure. Can I get it? Ooh, I actually was able to get the treasure without the monster getting me. But then the monster got me anyway. This Hydra type thing looks like an earth dragon almost. Wow, they're surrounding me, but I'm still winning. That just goes to show you how awful these enemies are. If you come in here, honestly, if you're around level 35 or so, whenever you enter the Temple of the Sun, you have nothing to worry about from these enemies. And by the time that I've made it down here, I'm already at level 40. Which is like pretty much where you always want to be at the end of any kind of Trails game. If you've ever played, Cold Steel or anything like that, it's pretty much you get 40 levels per game. And then in the sequel you would start at like, level, well hell, now I'm at level 41. Like, I'm really over-leveled for what is to come. And honestly, I haven't grinded like at all during this entire game. So, yeah. The game does a really good job of spacing out the enemies for you and doling out proper amounts of experience. So, it's really nice. And actually, we're almost done with this place. Yeah, the last area that we were in was much more mazy than this place. This place is actually really straightforward, with just that one little tiny puzzle with the switch here. This lever brings you back to that 4-cross room that we were at earlier, that I said, don't take the south path because it was a dead end, this place. So, yeah, if you care about that, you can go back. I don't know why you want to, but it's there if you want to. I don't. I'm not going back. I'm just continuing on moving forward. And around all the enemies who are completely ignoring me. That's kind of nice. Get away from me, Jabba the Hutt! Okay, grabbing some more crap that I'm never going to use. I might use it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, if you don't fight me, I'm not going to go to my way to fight you. Another Celestial Balm? Is the game trying to tell you something? Like you need reviving? Is there an instant death boss coming up? Spoiler alert! No, there actually isn't. It's just giving you a lot of supplies, which is kind of nice. And another nice thing, before all these bosses that we've been fighting, we get little rest points here, so that's always very, very good. But this upcoming boss doesn't have any weaknesses, so, or at least elemental weaknesses, so don't worry about that. But who could it possibly be? Oh wait, I know that face. It's Garcia! Well, what's he doing here? I thought that he was against Joachim. Why is he against us now? Why is he fighting us? Oh, okay, so did he take the Gnosis too? Oh, yeah. I guess you guys didn't get the memo that Zane's name has been changed to Zen, but sure, whatever. Oh, huh. I wonder if in Cold Steel 3 Garcia will show up. and Fee will have something to say since Fee was a former member of the Zephyr Brigade as well. I hope so. Looks like a lot of the Crossbow people are showing up in Cold Steel 3. Please don't spoil me in the comments. Please. I'm trying my best not to get spoiled, but, you know, it is what it is. I know some of you like importing games and playing games, but to me, if the game isn't in English, why bother? You know, if I can't understand the game, I'm not gonna play it. Whoa! Wah! Yikes! For boss time! Against Garcia himself. Okay, first things first, let's get an inspiration on everyone, get our strength up. And then since we have our strength up, looks like we have 200 CP with Tio and Ellie, so let's go ahead and get that going on as well. Seeing those, let's see Ellie, the same thing. Bam! Perfect. Now the key against this guy is he can be delayed. Constantly delay him as much as humanly possible. And then just have the rest of your party members wail on him. And not only can he be delayed, he can also be debuffed. Oh wow, Joshua came and he like read my mind, and he delayed this guy. So the best way to debuff him is actually to, use Analyzer, but I don't have any CP. We'll get some CP. Or we won't, because we'll miss. That works too. Sure, game. Sure. Whatever. If you want to, for this fight, you can bring in Joshua and Estelle, because they have some delaying abilities as well. At least Joshua does. So that's completely up to you if you want to do that. So the best team would probably be Randy, Joshua, Estelle, and Tio, because they can all delay, and then Tio can debuff him with the Analyzer if he actually gets, or if she gets enough CP to actually use it. And then you could have Estelle or Lloyd buff, really, it doesn't matter who. But yeah, this guy's not even gonna get a turn. I mean, it's... For this guy being, like, the boss before the final boss, the penultimate boss, he's kind of a joke. But really, this whole final dungeon's kind of a joke, too. Yeah, I see it. No weaknesses or anything, but we got him debuffed. But he's never gonna get a turn! So what does it matter? We're just delaying him into oblivion. On harder difficulty levels, it would be harder to delay him as much as I am doing here. So yes, it would definitely behoove you to have Joshua in your party for his extra turn of delay. But yeah, we got him. Nice. Are you alright? Whoa! What are you doing? Oh no! Oh, no kidding. That could be a pushover like Earnest. And I've already used my S-crafts. Oh, you gonna step up, Randy? Oh yeah, you, escaped from the Jaegers as well. That's true. Give him a pep talk. Whoa! Oh, did it work? Oh, wow. That's all it took for him to not demonize? Yeah, you can do it! Well, we kind of saved your life. Oh, well, thanks. Thanks for thanking us. He injected it into you. Oh my god. Wow, no kidding. Yeah, we'll get him. Yeah, but we'll get you too. And your little dog too. So man, it looks like we're really wrapping everything up here in Cold Steel. I wonder what there could possibly be left for Azure. We're arresting all the bad guys. You know, everything seems to be wrapping up with a nice, neat bow. So what could possibly happen during the final battle that would warrant an entire future new game? I don't know. Huh. Oh, yeah, I'm right there with Estelle. So, what is it, Lloyd? Got some sort of true protagonist speech for us? Oh, yeah, no kidding. But he's just a doctor. How bad could he possibly be? Hey, well, find out next time on Let's Play the Legend of Heroes Trails of Zero. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.